So with the Thanksgiving holidays also comes Black Friday and the beginning of the biggest shopping season of the year, which everybody tends to get pretty excited about. Even with people having to stay home, that's not stopping anyone from shopping online. Online sales has been the go-to throughout the year of 2020. None of that's going to change through this holiday season. So today I've actually got several options depending on your price bracket for you to take a look at this holiday season. Stay tuned. So before we get started, there will be links provided on where you can find all these fragrances, except for the ones that I state are to be found at rack stores like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Ross Dress for Less, Burlington, Belk's, Nordstrom Rack, places like that. Let's get into the first price bracket. So this first price bracket is going to be the $200 and above bracket. This is going to be for your higher end niche fragrances, because some people wait till Christmas time and they say, oh honey, get me that for Christmas. And this is your one real expensive fragrance of the year. Totally understand that. And might I suggest one that I've been talking about quite a bit, been getting a lot of hype on social media, and that is from Argos. It is Triumph of Baccus. This beautiful, beautiful presentation. Pull this gorgeous bottle out of this box. I've talked about this one several times. I have been featuring it on the channel. This is a tobacco lover's dream. It really is. Oh, beautiful boozy tobacco. There's a little bit of peach up top. There's some patchouli in the dry down. It's not overly sweet. It's extremely clean, pure, and classy. It's potent and powerful. If you've had a sample or smelled it from a friend's collection before, you know where I'm coming from with this one. The bottle is something to behold. I mean, this is gorgeous. I mean, it's just such an understatement to say that it's gorgeous. Presentation is second to none on Triumph of Baccus, and the juice in it is very fitting for this beautifully sculpted bottle. They spared no expense. The highest quality oils, you get what you pay for with Argos for sure. If you love a good boozy tobacco, this is definitely one of the best, purest boozy tobaccos out there. Links in the description with a discount code if you're interested in getting your hands on a bottle. The other example for the $200 and above price bracket would be fragrances like Raja Parfum's Parfum Cologne collection. For this example, I chose Danger Parfum Cologne because it's pretty much the most versatile of the collection. Beautiful, beautiful fougere. It's done right. It's a little bit cleaner, a little bit fresher than Scandal, which is another fougere in that collection, even Elysium, which is an aromatic fougere. This is the happy medium where Elysium is fruity and fresh and Scandal is spicy and herbal. This is that nice happy medium where you get a lot of fougere qualities. It's a very masculine appeal. It's very classy. It's got some freshness to it with some nice herbaceous qualities and some dense woods. It really covers the entire spectrum. This is one that you can get. Retail is about $290, which is very pricey, but even at discounters, it's still going to be over $200. Venba Fragrances being a good spot to get a hold of it, and there's a discount code to save $5 off your order. They do have the entire collection, as well as many other fragrances, Creeds, Manceras, different fragrances like that. This is one that I would definitely suggest if you're looking for a good, easy reach, versatile fragrance that's going to work in every situation for you year-round, so you can really get your money's worth. That's Danger Parfum Cologne, Raja Parfums. The next price bracket is going to be the sub $200 range, which I'm also going to call the entry-level luxury, which is still niche fragrances without having to completely break the bank. This is going to be in the $100 to $200 price bracket. And a perfect example that I can't think of anything better would be the offerings from Zaharoff. So obviously we'll start with the original Signature Pour Homme, which is the base DNA that the other two fragrances are based off of. Beautiful masculine lavender barbershop style fragrance that's got a lot of warmth, a lot of resinous qualities to it. It's very woody, a little herbaceous, but has a beautiful incense and myrrh that's in the dry down with a little touch of oud. This is a man's fragrance. This is very high level luxury. It smells more expensive than it actually is. It punches well above its price point for the quality you get. Its originality through and through, from presentation to the scent DNA. Master perfumer Claude Deer did all three of the fragrances. And this is a must-have. It's one of my favorite fragrances. I always suggest this. If you've been waiting around, you've had your free sample, you know you want a bottle, maybe it's time to pull the trigger on Zaharoff Signature Pour Homme. Maybe you already have Signature Pour Homme. Maybe it's time to check out the new flankers based off of that DNA, with Zaharoff Signature Noir being geared towards the nighttime with an amped up frankincense note. It kind of dials back some of the myrrh. You do smell the base DNA. It's very fruity up top, but the standout for me with this one is that myrrh and frankincense to really add some sex appeal. It's very, very woody, as well as most Zaharoff fragrances are. This one has great longevity, great projection, but it doesn't veer off the path of what Signature Pour Homme's about too much. It changes a few things about the DNA, dials back a few notes, and dials up a few others. Whereas Signature Royale is a much fresher, lighter wear that still has the performance you'll be looking for. It's not a beast mode projector, but it's definitely got the longevity, has a lot more citruses up top and more blonde woods. This is more sandalwood heavy with a beautiful kind of yellow floral aspect. Even though it's a magnolia note, it comes across as a yellow floral. This is more of a casual day scent. Very, very easy wear. The easiest wear of the three, if I'm being completely honest here. This is Zaharoff Signature Royale. The next bracket is going to be the sub $100 price range. This is going to be your mid-level to high-level designers and your entry-level niche. So we'll start off with the entry-level niche first with Mancera Cedrat Boisé. So with Mancera Cedrat Boisé, this is extremely versatile. It's kind of known as the Aventus killer, if you will. For those that like the idea and the vibe that Aventus puts off, but can't imagine shelling out the money that Aventus costs, this offers a similar performance, a similar scent profile and vibe. Doesn't smell just like Aventus. It's by no means a clone of it, but it offers the versatility and the appeal of the vibe that the King offers. Yes, I said the King because it's kind of what it is. It's known as it, whereas you're going to get pretty good performance, a lot of fruitiness, some woods. It's very, very mass appealing without having ambroxan. It works in every situation. This can be your signature scent. You can get these very cheap from discounters. Kingdom Fragrances always has them around $70. Vinba Fragrances, just a few dollars more, which are both linked below. They're very easy to get a hold of, and it's an absolute pillar in a fragrance collection. It's the best way, in my opinion, to dip your toe into niche fragrances because of the affordability and the value you're going to get for your money. This is a great gift idea this holiday season. This is probably one of the best suggestions I could offer because it's absolutely worth having. Now, from a designer standpoint, at discounters such as Kingdom Fragrances, you can get this sub $50 range, right around 40 some odd dollars, if I remember correctly, for a 100 ml. It's Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, the direct competition to Dior Sauvage. You can get this cheaper than Sauvage. So with Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, the ongoing argument is some people swear by Sauvage and don't want to touch this one, whereas some people swear by this one because it's smoother than Sauvage, not quite as abrasive and in your face. It's just got a smoothness the way the lavender is done with this one. It is a very beautiful fragrance. It does perform very well. It's easy to go anosmic to and think it's not performing when you just went nose blind to it. Because I can assure you, this is a relatively new bottle and it still performs very, very well. I did a full review on this one early in the year. This is kind of a must-have, especially if even at discounters, Dior Sauvage might be a little out of reach for you, $70, $80, $90, depending on bottle size and oil concentration you're going after. To avoid all of that nonsense, you can just make it easy on yourself. You'll get a very, very, very similar scent profile that's actually a little bit smoother, that still has the extreme versatility and complement factor of Dior Sauvage without breaking the bank, and that's Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. So this last category is going to be much more budget friendly. This is if you're on a pretty good budget where $40 or less is the money you're looking to spend, whether it be stocking stuffers, one of dad's favorite fragrances, or dad, if you're watching, one of your favorite fresh fragrances, or something good to get your son. Fragrances like Versace Pour Homme are very difficult to beat. You can get this from Kingdom Fragrances for a very, very good price. With different bottle sizes. It's that beautiful, soapy, neroli, citrusy, just fresh, versatile, friendly fragrance. That's what it is. This works in any situation. There's never a bad time to smell clean. And this is one of the cleanest fragrances on the market. It's been around for many years now. It's still a must-have, especially if you don't know what else to wear. You're having trouble deciding, you can always grab a bottle of Versace Pour Homme and you will be good to go in any situation, any time of the year. The same can be said about Versace Man Eau Fraîche. This is an extreme compliment getter, one of the better fresh fragrances and more popular fresh fragrances out there. So much so that it has been replicated by other designers and other clone style houses, whereas this actually isn't expensive enough to even really warrant going with a cheaper designer. You can just go with the name appeal, the cool bottle design. Hell, this is a perfect gift for your son. He'll love having a Versace fragrance that I can assure you the girls are gonna like how he smells when he's wearing Versace Man Eau Fraîche. This is another one you can get from Kingdom Fragrances for a very good price, and it's an easy reach for anybody, and it's a great gift this holiday season. I can assure you anybody will be happy to open a bottle of this under the tree this holiday season. Now with these next few, these are great finds at the rack stores. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Ross, Burlington, Nordstrom Rack, you name it. Department stores that are discounted. My favorite types of stores. So one that you'll see at a lot of them that it's great for the winter, and in my opinion, the best way to dip your toe into tobacco is CK1 Shock from Calvin Klein. This is a beautiful, sweet, entry-level tobacco fragrance. Oh yeah, it's some good stuff, a decent performer. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It's very youthful. You can get this for your son. You can get this for dad. Dad, if you're watching, you can get this for yourself. 20 bucks for a 100 milliliter bottle like this. Everywhere you're gonna find it. 30 bucks for double the size for a 200 milliliter bottle. This is kind of a must-have. Great for the high school kid in your household. Great for dad if you're not real into the daring sense, but you do like how a good tobacco fragrance smells. CK1 Shock might be a good gift idea for you. The next one is a rack store darling if I've ever seen one. Abercrombie Fitch First Instinct Together. New release from 2020. You can have a 50 milliliter bottle like this for 20 bucks at the rack stores. They're out all the time now. 100 milliliter bottles, $25 to $30. The difference with this one is it takes a lot of beloved light blue fragrances and kind of meshes them all into one, whereas the original First Instinct DNA is in here, a little bit of YSLY, Eau de Toilette, and then of course you can tell by the bottle color Invictus Aqua is in here as well. Is it just them throwing the three together? No, it's not that simple, but it does smell like you get attributes of each of them all together in this fragrance. I love this one. I actually have a backup bottle of this myself. It gives off more of the Invictus Aqua vibe. It's very loud in the first 2 hours. Not a real long-lasting fragrance. 4 to 6 hours, depending on your skin chemistry with it. I get about 5 hours. It's not going to break the bank. It's a great stocking stuffer. Great for the kid in your home that's looking for a very youthful fragrance. This is definitely not a serious fragrance. Even dad, I can't imagine dad not enjoying this one on a hot summer's day or in the early to late spring. This is a fantastic fragrance. Actually, my favorite cheap fragrance that has come out in 2020, and that's First Instinct Together from Abercrombie Fitch. And then last but not least, you'll actually come across all three of the fragrances in this line at the rack stores, and you can find them online from discounters as well. Very easy. This is Salvatore Ferragamo Acqua Senziale Blue, my favorite cheap fragrance. This is kind of the fragrance I'm known for. I love recommending this one because I love this one personally myself. It's a beautiful blue fragrance. It performs. It's versatile. It has a decent compliment factor on it. It's an enjoyable, relaxing scent that you can wear to work, wear with a t-shirt on your day off. You can wear it to a dressier occasion. It just works. And you're looking at about $20 to get a 50 ml, $25-ish. We'll get you a 100 milliliter bottle. Sub $30 range. We'll get you a gift set at the rack stores. And the others in the line, the original Acqua Senziale and Acqua Senziale Colonia, which is a much more Italian cologne type of scent with that zesty bergamot citrus. They're all three very good. If you run across any of the three in this line, absolutely a great gift idea. Very easy wears, extremely affordable, solid performers that everyone can enjoy. Well guys, that's just a few gift ideas from a few different price brackets. That was my opinions, some good recommendations that I thought I would want to share with you guys. And until next time, do me a real quick favor, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Do appreciate all the feedback. I love hearing from you guys. How many of these were a great idea for you? I mean, what have you been waiting to get your hands on, fellas, that you're looking to get yourself something for Christmas? Or if you're looking to get your son a nice fragrance, because I mean, I always loved getting a new fragrance for Christmas. That was always the highlight of Christmas for me. Even if it was Aspen Discovery, Aspen, an Antonio Banderas fragrance, Adidas fragrances, I didn't care. I always liked getting a fragrance when I was younger. Keep that in mind, fellas. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of these for a loved one in your life, and you let them give it a spray now, they're gonna end up thanking you later, and you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.